What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I see you, Crispy Bacon. Craig Kane. Easy, bro. What's the deal? Mix. How's everybody feeling? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? I'm going to take this time out. Not too much of your time. But I'm going to take this time out to continue the conversation. The conversation. Oh, I hear you, man. Salute to the wake and bake. The wake and bake. Is it me or the wake and bake nowadays doesn't compare to how it used to be back in, you know, 20, 30 years ago? Wake and bake 20, 30 years ago was special, man. Ah. Now over here in the States, it could be legalized, like cannabis dispensaries and everything like that. And it's just like the thrill kind of like is gone. The thrill is gone, man. Back in the days, man, you used to have to go to the seediest spots to get the fire gas. You have to take trips, special places, certain places only certain people knew. Sometimes even give a code, or you have to know somebody or know somebody who knew somebody to get that special wake and bake. And it would wake and bake. It would definitely bake you. Now it's just chemical infused like crazy. Hybrid, grifted, and high. It's like that game is a grift too. It's always like levels to it. Mid, high grade, mid, swag, dirt. Man, that was an era, man. Back in the 90s, woo wee. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Now it's like you got an assortment. You have a whatever. Like people just pop out with wake and bake, different kinds of wake and bake. They give it their own name. They put 2, 3, 4 strands in a lab, test it, boom, 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 something new, and they give it a name. It's Wonder Bake. This thing is fire. We talking 79% THC. It's crazy, man. I don't know, man. Salute to you, man. I remember waking. That's a culture, man. That's yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's a lot going on. I mean, shout out to the chat. Oh, that's great, man. That's great, man. Always has something to smoke. That's fire. Like I remember when I was I think I was in my junior year in high school. Sophomore junior year in high school. I met a former friend of mine, I went to his house. His mother was older at the time, and she was always smoking. And for some reason, I thought she was cool, even though in high school, I was inundated with understanding that that was a bad thing. Say no. Say no to everything, including 420. Say no to everything. Say no to the drogas. Say no. But the couple times I've been to her house, she was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking tokes, puffing on the ooey. Would make jokes and all that. I'm like, all right, Mom Dukes is cool, man. Mom Dukes was cool, man. Even my peers in high school, they started burning. Freshman year, burning. Like, what? They were burning back then. Like freshman, I was like, oh, damn, I'm a square. Damn, I'm scared. I was scared to burn. They were burning though, like nothing. Freshman year, high school, burning. I'm like, oh no, man. You're supposed to say no to the drogas. Say no to the drogas. They weren't saying no. Bless your heart, man. Bless her heart, man. Craig Kane, bless her heart, man. Respect to Mom Dukes, man. Respect to her, yo. Respect. Times have changed, man. Yo, what was I gonna say before I move on? Yeah, so my peers back then were getting it in. I'm 13, 14 years old. My peers in high school were burning. We had a dance we went to, some kind of dance we had in our school where we were, the chicks coming through, you know what I'm saying? The chicks. And so my peers would come through, a couple of them, not everybody, but a couple. They were already flamed up, eyes red, low, chilling. I'm like, yo, this is what's going on? Yeah, man, came through, had a little, had to go do boom, 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 come through and this, huh? Huh? Back then, we had all kinds of like righteous hip hop going, slow down, slow down. Hey, baby, your hips look it, boom, 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 come on, head crack, come on, man. Couldn't be doing that. You know what's the crazy hypocrisy with that though? Some head crack, slow down, and brand Nubian. This messed me up when I heard. This messed me up about them. This actually pissed me off. These people are supposed to be. We're talking about righteous, poor righteous teachers, not the actual group, but a genre of hip hop artists who are coming through, breaking through the machine, breaking through, bang, we're here. We're not doing no crack, no drugs, all that. Slow down. Brand Nubian. Punks jump up to get beat down. But even before that album, you still sticking with Slow Down. And what's the other? All for One. And One for All, but All for One. These anthemic tunes these people drop. Supposed to be self-empowering, right? Ha 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 ha. Come to find out, they were mixing the weed with krills. They were mixing the herb with krills. I was like, yo, we got scammed, bruh. We got scammed. These people are telling you crack is whack. Speaking that positivity. blah, blah, blah. They're smoking crack, mixing crack in their herb. That was crazy to me. At least Wu-Tang admitted. The combination made their eyes bleed. At least they admitted in their songs. My goodness, man. And that messed me up too. I'm like, oh, damn. Not only are they dealing with Sherm, angel dust. Them dudes are mixing crack and weed and talking about it open. And this is Wu. This is Wu-Tang. My goodness, bro. How you doing this to the people? Like worldwide influential music and all this and that. But you talk about you know, the combination of the crack and weed made your eyes bleed. Like this is what y'all actively do, and you're telling your story. But you know, I'm young coming up in the world. I'm like, yo, yeah, man, Wu-Tang, like, crack, eyes bleed because of crack and weed? Nah, bro, we not doing that. Yeah, keep the krills. I'll be all right. Keep the krills. So, yo, shout out to the people in the chat, man. Shout out to y'all, man. DOC, what we doing? Cryptarian. Got DG. What's happening, man? What's happening, man? ENJ Dub. You got better chances finding exotic strands than exotic crypto. Other than, you know, Gandhiji, who's been like premier, you know, with his efforts and his work, and you know what I'm saying? You know, it's, you know, that's it, man. All this other stuff, you just on the table looking for whatever, man. Pulse chain swag. Pulse chain is bottom dirt weed. That's what pulse chain is. Dirt weed. No top shelf, no high grade, no gas. Period. Not even mid. You know? Pulse chain is full gaga. You know what I mean? Like, dude reminds me of Diddy. That's why it's just, that's it, dude. Yo, man, who's honking, bro? Who's honking, bro? What we doing? You see I'm patiently building with the people and you honking? You honk? Pulse chain is dirt, is shake. No nuggets, no fat buds, right? No type of dope flower, right? No fluffy. It's dirt weed, it's seeds. That's all. You just got shit. You put that thing, you burn it, and it's popping in your face. That's pulse chain. Dirty herb. Swag garbage. You know what I mean? Like, that's the bottom of the bottom. What the work? Look, all the smokers in the building. Shout out to the smokers. Whatever. Worse experience you had as far as like quality of herb, that shit was still better than Pulse Chain. It's a fact. Yo, if I don't stay too long, I'm definitely gonna come back and we're gonna build, because facts, sticks and seeds, exactly. Sticks, branches, thick branches, and boulders for seeds that just pop. Very unpleasant experience. And if you used to roll in tobacco paper, that thing would canoe. That's what Pulse Chain has, a blockchain canoe. It turns up, burns all awkward and crooked. It doesn't burn smooth and straight. That's all. That's that. That's Pulse Chain. Garbage, bro. Garbage, bro. Garbage. Not refined. Not high grade. You know? When hydro came out, right? Hydroponics, right? Bubbling throughout whatever locale you were at. Hydroponics. People are just growing their stuff from water type situations and setups and mechanics and would produce fire. Huh? That's not pulse chain. And then when it evolved to what it is now, even lab tested and all this crazy synthetic THC, all this other stuff they doing out here now, not pulse chain. It's not pulse chain. Pulse chain is mud. Pulse chain, you get a better chance getting a buzz off oregano, off sand. Okay? You go to a store and you buy a bootleg Yo, this chain is garbage, bro. Got a garbage founder too. Garbage dude, man. Y'all need to be, y'all, all you guys that support that chain, like as far as like the founder and his behaviors, need to be ashamed of yourselves, man. Every single one of you talking about this is real DeFi. Where? Where's it real DeFi? This dude is Diddy. If y'all watch that documentary, that documentary, every step I take. That's RH. Every move you make. What a life to play, I'll be grifting you. Come on, man. That's your man's. That's your man's. Okay? Diddy grifted the music industry, bruh. How Diddy crazy with it too, man. How you, yo, your number one asset passes away. Number one asset. Ever since this asset's been gone, he has not had anybody ever to replace Christopher Wallace. Your number one asset passes away. And then the services, the funerary services and rites, you charge to your asset who passed away. You had Biggie pay for his own funeral, bro. Like, but made it seem like it was every step I take, every move you make. I'd like to take, I'll be grifting you. And the moves, the tap there, think about it. He was, grifting everybody, the world, 30 years ago doing this, bro. 30 years ago. Come on, bro. Your man Diddler, the Diddles has a trail of bodies following him. Okay? A trail. The first documented trail of bodies he had following him was for a party he promoted at a school in Harlem, City College, that turned into a tragedy. where 9 people, it was supposed to be a concert in the school gym. Something happened, blase blah, something happened. There was a stampede where 9 people met their demise. This was like early 90s. I want to say 91, 92, 91 type time. Like, dude had trail of bodies documented since then. And who knows what before that was undocumented. Blah, who knows? The dude is dirty, bro. Dirty, nasty work. Nasty work. You remind me. And that's why this weirdo who's hiding on the worst chain in crypto reminds me of him. Why? Because dude got some blood on his hands too. But a lot of people don't want to talk about that. You know, they don't keep it thorough. They don't want to be honest. And talk about how people took their own lives. And allegedly is because they weren't pleased. Right? They weren't satisfied with what's been going on this chain. So that's blood dude got on his hands. Directly, indirectly, however that's blood dude got on his hands. For opening his mouth and talking all kinds of shit. That his checks can't cash. But will disrespect the same community that gave him over $1.5 billion. And ask for more. While these people in the community make excuses for him, they defend him, they justify his nonsense. If you don't see anything wrong with the fact that this is not DeFi, like the message they keep telling y'all is this is DeFi. It's not. In your face, it's not. Like it's not like, oh, how do you know it's not? How do you know? Show us how it's not. What do you mean? It's not a secret. It's on the surface. Everybody can see it. Like, I don't have to talk and break down and give a reaction to the videos. I gave 2 reactions each of the past 2 years with the Christmas garbage videos he uploaded in 2023 and 2024. I gave my reactions then. I don't have to give any more reactions because what you're going to hear is the same thing I've been talking in 23 and 24. Same thing. Show me the DeFi nature. It's not about some self-custody. Don't talk to me about some IPFS. These people are so dishonest with themselves. Like, put it all out on the table. They're not going to do that because they know that's problematic, right? Starting with the top. These people emulate failure. The CEO of this entire operation, right? It's supposed to be DeFi, right? But you got a central figure who's in charge of the entire operation. So explain the DeFi aspect. Explain it. Oh no, we got validator nodes throughout the world. And 90% of the nodes are controlled by one entity. Oh, no admin keys, right? No admin, yeah, because promoting decentralization, and then why are they this whole situation flooded with admin keys by your founder, who's able to make upgrades, who's able to do things with the OA, who's able to do things with the farms at will. But admin keys are bad. How are you able? Oh no, don't tie him to no damn OA. He told you an African priest owns that John, not him. Oh, fair enough. The dude exposed himself. Exposed himself. Like he made it. He just keeps making shit worse for himself. In his own 47-minute waste of time that you call some kind of video, this is a waste of time. He admitted. He admitted to buying Ethereum's local top in 2024 at $3,700 to $3,800 ETH price, spending what, upwards of $600 million. Motherfuckers are talking about, oh, that's what the OA did, this and that. That's what he did. He admitted to it. Sacrifice funds, all this stuff, this and that. He did that. Miserable trade. Was in profit for a short period of time this year. People speculate on what he could have done with the $150 million of profit he could have did to his chain to help everybody, whatever, quote unquote, make money on the chain. Did he do anything? No, because I think because he's a piece of shit. But y'all want to make excuses like, oh no, because no expectations. Of course. You buy into the Kool-Aid, you buy into the brainwashing, you buy into the programming, you buy into the cult mind mentality. Okay? Embarrassed to even admit it without admitting it. And admitted it though. But then try to say, oh, nobody could call the markets. No, but you acted like you could by talking about how you called this Bitcoin top when you really didn't even do that. And called the Bitcoin bottom. Nobody talks about 11K and pray. Because it didn't go down to 11K. You missed the mark again. Like, you act like you're so accurate when you're not. This shit ain't DeFi. When he controls 90+% of everything going on the chain, and y'all keep talking to the world about how this is DeFi. These motherfuckers, right, are willfully being deceptive to the people and lying to the people on purpose. Is that benevolent? Is that righteous? Is that revolutionary? Is that going to yield positive results? Fuck my feelings. Fuck my thoughts, feelings. I'll talk about actual, factual shit that people from this bum-ass leader, bum-ass failure of a leader, all the way down to his minions, have exhibited by way of behavior. He's a trash person, bro. Like, would blame the community. Calling the community once again insulting because y'all are insufferable and you take the disrespect like you deserve it. This whole weird ass talk about sell pressure In every market, there's sell pressure. Buy pressure. Nobody cares to buy your garbage. It's dirt. Nobody cares to want to hold on to your garbage. You don't even want to hold on to your garbage. Issuing a sacrifice and you're not even accepting your trash, but you want coins that bring real money though. You want coins that bring you real value, real money versus your caca. And then tell the people, stop expecting a handout. This motherfucker begging you for your money, begging you to support his bum-ass endeavor about a protocol that already exists, that's not new. And telling you stop expecting it for any handouts. He doesn't care if you supported him with the 2 previous sacrifices that he launched. And compares himself to other founders. Did they do this? Did Satoshi do that? Did Vitalik do that? He's a piece of shit, y'all. An absolute piece of shit. You buy into his garbage, 2.5 years later, is nothing but down and to the right. Versus these people he compares himself to, you bought their coins 2.5 years later after they launched their coins. How did their coins fare? How did their coins do? How did their coins perform? Was it down and to the right like this motherfucker? Negative 99%? Negative 90%? Negative 80%? Creates these false equivalents, conflates the ideas because he knows motherfuckers are too gullible, too simple-minded, too lazy to think for themselves, will eat up his words and then listen to talking heads who know nothing about what they're talking. Like, yo, like for real, bro. Like these people in the community, like they don't keep it honest and real, man. These people that still want to cape for RH and glaze him to no end, for real, are not honest. They're not honest. They don't identify and highlight the problematic issues that have arisen this last, let's just keep it simple, since Pulse-Chain launched, the last 2.5 years. Right? To discuss the state of affairs of where we are now and how to move forward. How the problems have adversely impacted everything going on here. Starting with the fucking leader. You cut the head, the body's dead. And the head decided to disappear. So what happens to the body? It's in shambles. These motherfuckers don't go by anything, bro, but themselves, but greed, conspiracy to conjure up strategies on how to enrich themselves and continuously lie to the people. How are you respecting your community by telling them that they should not only not expect you to give him any kind of airdrop for the sake of you even holding on to the trash that you sacrificed for. I thought everything was about hodling, being a founder, and being an owner of an exchange were the tenets of being successful in crypto. You hodl his garbage, you get penalized not only once, not only twice, but many times, including now, where you're not getting any fucking airdrop, and dangles the bum-ass carrot of making you believe that some shit is free. There is nothing free. Everything costs. But especially anything attached to him, like y'all bought into this shit about this dude's a giving tree. He gives nothing away for free. That's just the truth. What type of Twilight Zone are these people living in? Fake matrix bullshit simulation that these people are living in to really make you think that this guy really gave anything for free. Free claim for Bitcoin holders. Unless you were somebody who was tapped in and you got Bitcoin for free. If you claimed anything and then got some coins 6 years ago, you probably had to pay for your BTC to get that shit. Just like everyone who got airdrop, world's largest free, in quotes, scam airdrop. World's largest airdrop grift. None of those coins were free, or else every wallet that exists, right, would have received something. It was the world's largest airdrop, yeah. Only if you gave up money, if you gave up $1, anything acceptable, according to whatever bum-ass terms he had, for you to participate in the fucking ICO that he called a sacrifice, so you could get points, i.e. coins, playing this bum-ass game with people in their mind. None of that shit was free. So what we have here now, a reset. Hey guys, I fucked up. He failed. He's a bum-ass dude, piece of shit. He failed. His operation failed. He can't pump shit right now. So you got to create some shit to pump. That's what's going on. But you're not keeping it thorough. You're thinking people can't see through the bullshit. You got nothing going on worth pumping, because if you did, it would have happened already. Motherfuckers don't like you. You injected 20 million recently, injected $20 million in the market within the last 2 months. He injected 20 mil. That shit got dumped immediately. Motherfuckers ate that shit up. They don't fuck with this dude, bro. You were living the life. If you were rolling, them people that were rolling stakes, rolling them shits, meaning you staking 100 million, 200 million hex tokens for a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, right? You cash out every trip, end stake every month. You're getting a little payment right there. You living the life because you're seeing some consistent passive income, some bread. He fucked all that up by taking the OA bags again. Decentralized. Y'all talk that DeFi shit. This dude still put everything out 15 years because he got tired of seeing people make money for the short term, rolling their money for the short term for a good 2 years strong. They were doing that. But you telling me this is a DeFi situation? It's a RH-Fi situation. Nothing DeFi going on. These people that tell you about DeFi, I tell y'all, like, open your eyes. Wake up, people. Nobody is going to have more control on this chain than the founder, and that's by design. These weirdos that doing the pools for ProveX, it's only because it's a gamble. This is a game. Nobody knows nothing about nothing. Even his bitch ass told on the video, nobody could tell the markets. Oh, now nobody could tell the markets, right? Because you publicly embarrassed yourself. You publicly embarrassed yourself. So get this. This motherfucker will tell you ladies, liquor, and leverage. And tell you don't do leverage because it will hurt you. You will hurt yourself, right? How you think he know that? It's simple. Because he's been trading the whole time. Y'all telling me this is a billionaire. And look at the trades this billionaire does. Y'all oh, this guy is a billionaire. 1.6 billion. And you see the whack-ass trade he did with Ethereum. He can't help himself. You think he's holding on to 1.6 billion today, from 4 years ago? This dude can't help himself. In other words, yeah, you need the money because you're a degenerate. You're the biggest degenerate on Pulse. Shout out to the degens that do good work. But I'm talking about this dude. There's nothing positive when I talk about him being a degenerate. Sit. You lost the money, man. This dude not caked up like that. You take some money and you put it through Tornado Cash and all this shit. Weirdo, acting under the guise of being some kind of sovereign. You want to do, privacy. You promote privacy. That's what you're about. Sovereignty, not your coin, not your keys, not your coins, blah, blah, blah. But then you do fuck shit on the blockchain. Like people can't tell he been selling the whole fucking time. Oh, but they'll tell you, no, that's lies. That's lies. Of course, believe in the rhetoric. Let me tell you this. You don't have to believe that he's been selling. You don't have to believe he sold anything. He definitely been trading. These weirdos are so insufferable and brainwashed, bro. I don't even pray for them anymore. Right? Because sometimes you need an example. Like you need sort of like they exist to represent a group of individuals, a gaggle of people, right? Who are a cult, a toxic cult. You look at them like, oh yeah, these people, they don't want to deal with logic. They don't want to deal with anything rational. They don't want to deal with any type of reasoning. So I don't pray for them anymore. What I do is, I just keep talking. I just keep talking, say what I gotta say, whatever. Because you don't have to believe he sold anything. But what you have to accept is the fact that he controls everything. But y'all keep talking about some, oh yeah, Giving Tree, he's some kind of benevolent person, this and that and this. You got to rotate now. You got to now pivot, right? You have to redirect. In other words, go back to the drawing board. Let's erase and try to start all over. But oops, you can't erase what you already did. So you stuck. He fucked himself. It's part of what I've been saying for a long time about how he put himself in a terrible situation. Because he bit off more than he can chew. He's not mentally organized like people want to say. I'm not going to say he's not smart, because he was able to capture $1.6 billion of economic energy from people all over the world within a 6-month period. That takes a certain level of intelligence. Okay? That does. And cunning and audacity. Okay? But he's not mentally organized. You don't see, it's like folks don't want to see what's in front of them. You see how he talks about certain shit, and you watching websites come out and it's garbage. It's like, yo, who created these websites? What kind of link is this? And then he would say to you and to the world, it would be nice to see something on a website. It would be nice to do this. It would be nice because he's not organized. But he's a person who's telling you about marketing, but he markets garbage. You're looking at this like yo, this basic looking front ends, basic. No flavor, no style, no nothing. Should be lacking like a motherfucker. And many times things don't even work, where it took people in the community to develop their own web pages and front ends that would point to the contract to show all the information that better than him. That's him. Mentally disorganized. Why do you think it take him too long to really give you an honest answer? Mentally disorganized. Why do you think it take too long? All this time. All this, it took 2 years for a fucking post channel. Oh no, because software is hard. This is the excuse. Software hard. So no, you mentally disorganized. And motherfuckers don't like you. And you giving them $150K a year. Meanwhile, you collected billions. And you just giving these developers $150K a year. That's something you oh yeah? You supposed to be giving tree? Oh no, but you giving, right? Yeah, $150K a year. $1.6 billion. Multiply that times 10,000x. He knew there was no chance in the world he could ever produce some kind of $16 trillion market cap situation. And that vanity blah 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 is still relevant. Don't care how you try to downplay, oh yeah, vanity metric, this and that net trick, and then there's set trick and bet trick. What'd he say? What'd he say? Lower cap coins are easier to pump than some shit that's $1 billion. You talk about your whole operation, thereby saying your shit's been a failure. And for people to lose hope on ever seeing any type of X in the near future for post-shade and post-X. But market cap don't matter, vanity metric, this and that. Shut up. These people are going to tell you, oh, but this is real DeFi. This is real DeFi, guys. I mean, where else can you go where you have a founder who's so benevolent? He comes and does pre-recorded streams once a year. I mean, he's so available and present. He does pre-recorded stream. He engages the community on Twitter. You see how he engages? He calls you a cry fag, a whining bitch, right? Tells you to stop begging. Don't expect any airdrops for the new sacrifice. I mean, come on, man. It makes sense, though. It makes sense. Why are you going to expect a new... How can you even think that you're going to get anything for free, even though you've been holding on to the first 2 sacrifice coins that you sacrificed for? Does that make sense to you?
Look, man, there's no free lunch here. There's no free lunch. You want to see something done, you do it. You want to see something done, you do it.
I don't understand. I don't understand. These people are like, oh no, yo, this protocol, yo, this shit coming out is gonna be so. And then we'll talk like this dude has no spiritual. He's a fake ass mystic. He doesn't even know what that term even is and how to live as a mystic. Fake spiritual wannabe. He's not even that. He's a bootleg bum ass magician, right? We'll talk about transcending chains. Shut up. Dude. Nobody likes this guy. If he was so well respected and liked, why are you disabling comments on the YouTube? Because, right, freedom of speech, but you don't like the truth. You don't like when people ask you legitimate questions. You block, huh? You don't like getting cooked. Meanwhile, you're famous for cooking, and they would say, "Oh no, but you know he was gate kept. This guy's been so gate kept." Do you know what RH has been through? I mean, this guy was, he raked. They had to rake him through the coals. You know what he been through? Gatekeeping, gate kept. No, he's a piece of shit. And everybody saw it before the deaf, dumb, and blind. Like you to and be no in no way ashamed about they don't see anything wrong with like okay this guy, a group of people gave this person $600+ million worth of crypto for Pulse Chain and over $1 billion worth of crypto for Pulse X. Not to mention the garbage he had, like the whatever he had up to that point from AA lobby as far as Ethereum, right? Like these motherfuckers will tell you what you should do, what you should consider and think about doing to support real political movements, right? How did this motherfucker acquire the Ethereum? Like, and forget about that. This dude, 1.6. Oh, but what? I mean, why are you worried about the money? It's not about the money. Why? How's this a money grab? How's this a money grab? You got enough money. This is not a money. It's not a money grab. If it's not a money grab, why ask for a sacrifice for the money? Why ask for the money anyway? If it's not a money grab, why ask for the money? If you don't need, if this is not a money grab, why are you wasting the time of the people, asking them to believe, basically begging the people for your money, for their money? You got plenty of it. No, because this is what you got to do, and going back to the pools. Make no mistake about it, right? This is a repeat of what took place 4 years ago. That's all. These people saw a lane, right? Because the person on the leaderboard is a person who ran their own sacrifice projects. The person on the leaderboard is someone who is a RH hater. The person who's running the pool on the leaderboard for Pulse Proof X right now is Mr. Pumpernickel himself. Closet racist blackface himself. He used to talk sideways about RH. Now sees this as a great opportunity because it's all about money. A great opportunity to get in. Get in, come on, man, come on, because he's, this and that. The valuation going to be low, market cap, it's going to be low, so it's going to be easier to pump, this and that. Oh, yeah. And want to land high on the leaderboard to get bonuses. Right? Because what do you think they're going to do? You get a 3X on top of whatever, right? The pool lands 4 million, 5 million, however million is in the number one slot. You automatically get 3X. Bonus. So what do you think they're going to do with that free money? How the fuck do you think they got the money in the first place? From the previous sacrifices they launched after RH launched the first two. You see what I mean by how this dude taught other scammers how to scam? They're just following suit. I can't be mad at a snake for being a snake because he's just following what's in its nature. Right? But I'm not going to support somebody who's been a two-faced, narcissistic hypocrite, pretending to be one thing when in all actuality you're not. You're a living, walking contradiction. But these people, oh yeah, they're going to get these bonuses. And what do you think they're going to do with the bonus? Do whatever. They could do whatever. Sell it, right? More than likely. What happened after the first two sacrifices? What happened? People sold dump, down into the right, down into the right, down into the right. Any 5%, 10% pump you see, the next day guaranteed, down, dump, to the right. That's it. That's all it's been. It's just another thing. What's new going on over here? This dude don't know how to reinvent himself. He's mentally scattered. He's mentally disorganized. He doesn't know how to reinvent himself. Right? He doesn't know how to catch up to the times. He plays behind the 8 ball. He got some delayed shit going on with him, man. He makes moves when it's like at the worst inopportune times. Launching a meme pad a year after the wave just basically took off and ended. The meme wave was all 2024. You launch a meme pad 2025. Fucking loser. But we'll tell you, oh, this is about, oh, you winning, you're a winner, this and that, and this. And then people will tell, oh, yeah, if you don't like it, it's so bad, or just sell. Why don't you just sell? Sell what? That shit ain't happening like that. No, selling what? There ain't nothing to sell. Like what we talk about, not selling nothing. This is another thing, right? This is another thing that people got. And then I'm gonna say a couple more things in biz ounce. Another thing, man. People talk about sell this, sell that. There's nothing to sell, bro. Like, first and foremost, I understand what this whole thing is about. Now, again, you're gonna show and prove, and you're gonna be a failure for the next 15 years if you don't show and prove within the next 15. Oh well. And during that 15, I'm living my life. I'm doing everything else. In addition to whatever. Living my life. Shit don't stop because of this chain garbage. Price performance. Trash. Nothing stops. Life keeps going on. But what this does is reaffirms who he is. Unfortunately. Still. Reaffirms who he is. So what these people are going to do, right? They're waiting for the Proof X thing to bubble. They're going to tell you about Proof X. You might as well sacrifice this and that and this and that. Because they need to gamble to make more X's. Like they did already. They already got their multiples when they launched their sacrifice. Fame, fiat, fucks, and all that. They did that already. They got millions already. Right? So they take whatever ends they have, and they're going to, oh yeah, pool this, pool that, leverage their popularity off the shit they created, and then make a play, make a strategy, make a play. Yeah. Get the bonus, dump on everybody's heads again, because nobody cares about some Prove X. They don't even understand how the shit work. I heard Alex talking about this shit. The dude, what, really? Nobody cares. Like, nobody care about some shit that the community didn't even need. It's just an opportunity for him to just grift. RH and for the minions to follow. That's all. They like, oh shit, damn. Let's get on another opportunity. It's a dub. It's RIP for Pulse and Pulse X. So we're gonna do Prove X right now, man. Because you heard what he said. We gotta rotate. You want to use these clever ass terms to avoid saying what it really is. You fucked up. You failed. You made a mistake. You were wrong. Instead of saying that, instead of saying you sorry, Mr. You taught people how to do apologies, instead of really apologizing to people who you failed, motherfuckers hurt themselves, took their own lives. Instead of apologizing to the families that have been mourning, right? Really connected to the people, really. You talk shit. You're indignant. You're indifferent. And you asking people for money, and then you disrespected folks that have been holding. You disrespecting people that just been like holding on to your trash since it launched. Talk about no handouts. No free, huh? Like as if people are begging. Like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? Completely unrighteous. Like, this dude is just like, yo, forget about all that. And all these people, bro, like all these people that tell you some other shit because they're insufferable, they can't deal with the truth. Because one thing you got to understand that I've learned in life, personally, and will still learn till my last breath, the truth hurts. The truth is something that not everybody wants to accept. And it's been nothing but the truth that I've been talking about for the most part. Because I don't know if he's clapping cheeks or not, nor do I fucking care. That's why I say for the most part. But most of what I talk about as far as this shit would not being DeFi, hey, it's not just because it's how I feel. It's because it's what it is. It's not decentralized finance on Pulse Chain. You fucked all the stakers. Whatever percentages that they would get, what they're getting now, 4% a year. Fucked all of them. So what incentive do they have to really come through? New people to come. But this dude talk about onboard marketing. Let me know. I'm not even going there with that shit. Miserable fail. It's the community's fault of why motherfuckers don't like him. You beat the SEC. People don't give a fuck. That's the community's fault? No. You what? Who told you to buy watches? Your bitch ass bought your own watch that got confiscated. You're on a red notice Interpol watch list. But these motherfuckers are just, oh no, never mind all that, damn all that. It's just, Prove X. It's all that. Come on, man. Moving forward, we need an army. You need an army of people who are deaf, who are dumb, who are blind. These motherfuckers don't know any better. That's why they volunteer. They thinking they volunteering for a good cause. You got motherfuckers volunteering for some plastic that they wrapping in whatever cellophane paper, mailing it to these people called tablets. Volunteer sound like you're doing a good cause, but this motherfucker downplayed you being a volunteer anyway 4 or 5 years ago for EOS or whatever blockchain that amassed billions of dollars. The only one I could think of is EOS right now. He told, if these people are volunteers, they're dumbasses for being a volunteer because they gave the ICO billions of dollars. Fast forward to 2025. And look at how things play out. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. This is what this weirdo said. And look what's turned out in his own community. You beg for people to give you a car, give the community a car and all kinds of weird shit, and volunteer. So there's some people out here that thinking they're doing real good work. Meanwhile, they really don't understand how they're getting jerked. And that's the part about this that's so disingenuous and foul to me. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. Yo, I'm going to catch you on the next one, man. Take it easy. Thanks for rocking with me. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.